The story of the Titanic. Over 100 years ago, in 1912, the world's biggest and most luxurious ship was built in England. Its name was the RMS Titanic. People called it the unsinkable ship because it was designed with special safety features that seemed to make sinking impossible. The Titanic was like a floating palace. It had grand dining halls with crystal chandeliers, a swimming pool, a gym, a library, and the most elegant cabins for the rich. At the same time, it also carried hundreds of poor families in the lower decks, people who were hoping to start a new life in America. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic left the port of Southampton, England, heading for New York City on its very first trip across the Atlantic Ocean. More than 2,200 people were on board: wealthy businessmen, famous people, immigrants, and hard-working crew members. Everyone was excited to be part of this historic journey. For the first few days, the voyage was smooth. Passengers enjoyed music, fine dining, and the thrill of being on the most modern ship in the world. But the Titanic was also sailing through waters known for icebergs. The crew received several warnings, yet the ship continued at high speed. Then came the fateful night of April 14th, 1912. The sea was calm, the sky full of stars, and most passengers were asleep. Suddenly, at 11:40 p.m., a lookout spotted a huge iceberg straight ahead. The crew tried to steer away, but it was too late. The iceberg scraped along the side of the ship, tearing open several compartments below the waterline. At first, many people didn't realize the danger. The Titanic looked steady and safe, but soon the lower decks began to flood. The ship's designers had said it could stay afloat with 4 compartments flooded, but 6 were filling with water. The Titanic was doomed. The crew began lowering lifeboats, but here was the tragedy. There were only 20 lifeboats, not nearly enough for everyone on board. Many boats left half empty because people thought the ship was safer than the tiny boats. The order was women and children first. Families were torn apart as mothers and children were placed in lifeboats, while fathers and husbands stayed behind. On deck, the ship's band continued to play music to calm people's fears. Some passengers prayed, others panicked, and many still hoped the Titanic could be saved. By around 2:20 a.m. on April 15th, the great ship could hold no longer. Its lights flickered, its stern rose high into the air, and with a thunderous roar, the Titanic split in two and sank into the freezing Atlantic Ocean. Out of more than 2,200 people, only about 700 survived. Over 1,500 lives were lost, making it one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. Those who escaped floated in lifeboats, shivering in the icy night, until the rescue ship Carpathia arrived hours later. The sinking of the Titanic shocked the entire world. People had believed the ship was unsinkable, yet it sank on its very first voyage. Afterward, new safety rules were created. Every ship had to carry enough lifeboats for all, conduct regular drills, and keep radios on at all times. Today, the Titanic remains one of the most famous stories of human history, a mixture of pride, tragedy, and lessons learned. It reminds us that no matter how powerful or advanced we think we are, nature can still humble us.